Hi, this is Peter and welcome to Beyond the Cane Pole. Today is going to be a little different. I've decided to do a tabletop review comparison, if you want to call it that, on the Badger Tenkara Bad Axe rod and the Badger Tenkara WISCO rod. Now, I want to preface this by saying I am not a professional angler by any means. I'm not being paid for any reviews or any opinions. There are plenty of good products on the market. I have not tried, I have not tested, because everything I use fishing, everything I'm showing you guys, is something I've paid for and purchased myself. I do look for the best prices. Did get the Badger WISCO on a sale that they have going on, but the same could be said if it was, say, any other Tenkara company, Tenkara USA for example. I'm just going to throw them out there. Chris Stewart has some good stuff at Tenkara Bum, and there's other manufacturers and suppliers out there. I just chose Badger Tenkara because I like their product. I've gotten excellent customer service. We just had a fish jump over there, and it's been a great experience. At any rate, I've had a couple questions since I've let people know that I had the WISCO rod, so I wanted to answer them today. Show you the comparison of the two. Obviously, it's a tabletop or dock top. This is the old little fishing dock we had out here. It got washed out with the flood. I don't know if I'm gonna do any fishing or not. We'll see how that goes. Stay tuned. Okay, here we have both rods in their tubes, and as you can tell, the Badger Tenkara Bad Axe is longer in the tube than the Badger Tenkara WISCO. Now, both come in nice, heavy protective tubes with screw tops. On both ends, actually. Both have a nice rod sock that they come in. This one right here is the Badger WISCO rod. Get that to where it doesn't roll. It's obvious it has a very long handle. It is a little thicker than the Bad Axe rod as far as at the base goes. I'm getting the Bad Axe out now. Doing my best to try and keep these caps and all separate. I try and keep even between my wife and I's Bad Axe, trying to keep the caps together. Okay, that's the two of them side by side. I'm hoping they're all in frame. Yes, they are. You can tell the Bad Axe is a longer rod when collapsed, but that is because of its extendable feature. It's really no more than about a half an inch to an inch, maybe longer at the first joint, which I would assume that the Badger Classic would be about the same length as the WISCO. Noticeably though, you can tell the handles are different. The WISCO has a pretty much full length of the first segment handle. That is so you can get two hands on it and power through a little bit. Also, I'm going to hold them up here. You can definitely tell that the first section here is a lot thicker than that one right there. Both have nice caps on them. Both well finished rods. I have put a beeswax finish. It's a beeswax oil mixture I make myself. It's a wood protectant on the corks on both of these rods. That's a personal thing. I'm not telling anybody to do that. All right. This is where things get dicey. I'm going to pull off the caps. Looking at the tip pieces, there appears to be no difference in the thickness. They both appear to be very, very thin, very flexible. Okay. The second piece appears to be about the same. as well. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and fully extend them, and this is where the differences lie. I'm going to count segments. This is the WISCO. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 with the extension, with the part that extends and collapses. Now I know you can't tell, but the Badger Bad Axe is only 11 foot or 12 foot long, right at 12. The Badger WISCO is 13 or a little over 13. I'll link both in the description so you can actually check out. They are both nice long Tenkara rods. Side by side, the flexibility is there. However, you can tell that the Bad Axe is a lot more flexible towards the butt, and the WISCO gets a little stiffer towards the butt. Y'all have seen me use the Bad Axe rod. I really enjoy it. I enjoy catching brim. I've caught a couple small bass on it. I did pick up the WISCO rod as a more of a bass rod. I might use it a tad bit in salt water. It does take a stronger tippet. They say that you shouldn't go over 4 pound on the Bad Axe, and I believe the Classic is the same. They say you shouldn't go over 8 pound on the WISCO. The WISCO is a stiffer rod. It is a heavier rod. In the hand, I will say it feels a little more tip heavy, like the balance is a little bit more towards the tip. I might be wrong. It could just be length. The handles are, of course, different in shaping. The Bad Axe rod, y'all know I love the handle and the wife loves the handle. We both grip it slightly differently. I can grip 2 positions on the Bad Axe. On the WISCO, I haven't casted it yet, but it feels more like it's there's small swells on it. My normal traditional grip seems to be okay. It's not something I necessarily maybe would want to do all day long. I grip it a little bit further up. Feels a lot better. We're going to see how that casts a little bit later on. It is a bit windy. I do have some shopping to do. Maybe this evening when I get back home, I can do a little fishing. Hopefully that helps. Hopefully that shows you the difference between the 2 of them. There's not much more I can say. The specs are on the website for both rods. Alright, just like anybody with a new toy, I couldn't resist going ahead and casting this WISCO rod. I have on it the 16-foot Badger light line, about, I don't know, 4 foot of 4 pound tippet, and a woolly booger fly, green, olive and black. Oh, that casts beautiful. Definitely gives me a longer reach, with a longer rod and a longer line. I will be trying this line on my Bad Axe rod. It's going to be a matter of timing to get this cast down. Slightly longer tippet would increase where the fly lands. That's much better. Changing my grip up here to where the top swell is definitely made a bit of a difference. And of course I get snagged up. And break off. Anyway, folks, it's not a good sound. I can definitely tell where I'm going to be grabbing this to cast with. Thank y'all for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope they answered a few questions. Definitely is going to be a stronger rod, although it's, not quite so much at the tip. It'll still work.